This is, if we look at Tibet and these three countries, this is the view you would have got of South Asia had Tibet been free, or Xinjiang, etc. Tibet was, before China occupied in 1951, it was a free nation. It had its own flag, it had its own currency, and it had its own postal system. Even today, you will find in many museums Tibetan postal stamps, the Tibetan postal envelopes and letters, which were stamped by both countries. In 1951, when China occupied Tibet, at that time, Tibet had three provinces, Utsang, Amdo, and Kham. But in 1965, China reorganized the Tibet because they had their own designs. They took away most parts of Amdo and Kham and put them, just distributed them. They divided them and distributed them into the contiguously aligned areas of provinces of China, which are Yunnan, Sichuan, Qinghai, and Gansu. So what we see, what China left as Tibet, what they claim is Tibet Autonomous Region, what they call, which is almost like Utsang. So after this reorganization, what you see Tibet Autonomous Region is TAR. Rest China claims it is not Tibet. And after that, what happened to Tibet is really a miracle, an economic miracle, a military miracle, and more than everything, a miracle in colonialization. So this is modern Tibet. And over these years, after 1951 till today, what China has been focused, very religiously focused on developing Tibet as an outpost of China, as a military base of China. It created military infrastructure over there, created a huge network of roads and railways, airports, and the Tibetan people, their resistance for freedom, it was crushed throughout this period. Their religious and political freedoms were lost, and they were put under strong control. There has been economic development, no doubt, but it is mainly for those millions of Han Chinese who have been brought in from mainland China and are being settled in Tibet for last many decades. So it's, I call it a population or demographic colonialism, which is happening right in front of a civilized world. And the latest addition is the digital development of Tibet. And you will find, although India has been sleepy all these years, if you go by our record only 5 years before, when Modi government started constructing roads on Himalayan borders, before that, all along this 4,000 kilometer, only one, I repeat, only one Indian military post was connected through roads, and that was Nathula in Sikkim. It was connected because Sikkim joined India much later, and the Chogyal of Sikkim had that wisdom which our leaders lacked. So that was the only place which was connected with the roads